I don't fight to lose.
No freelancer does. I didn't. But waiting around for your moment thinking it's gonna happen tomorrow just means it won't happen today.
You haven't been waiting around, Halleck.
Of course I have. The Heart of Rage messed me up. I didn't want to admit I was the weak link. I was getting old. Figured I had all the time in the world. But none of us do. You write your own legend today.
Not mine. Ours.
And that's the other piece of advice. Never go it alone. Some young freelancer with an attitude taught me that.
Funny, I learned it from some old cranky freelancer.
Sounds like they could be friends.
We beat this, and there'll be plenty of time to find out.
You know where to find me.
I've discovered something in the Elysian manuscript. Repeating symbols spread throughout the text. A pattern that, once decoded, shows a set of coordinates.
Coordinates for what?
Unknown. Robin Moore, its primary author, must have buried them in the manuscript. Moore was one of the greatest arcanists in history. His understanding of Shaper instruments was unparalleled. I don't like making assumptions, but what's at these coordinates must be remarkable.
Let me guess. You want me to check out the location?
Precisely. Will you?
Leave it to me.
That Yarrow kinda has an obsession with Fortuo brew, doesn't he? Tells fantastic stories, though. Lady Cardia and Commander Fool, huh? Gossip's everywhere. Fort Tarsis' power couple. That fool.
Cartea, how are you feeling?
Oh, freelancer. Fine. I'm fine.
Where's Dax?
She's on an errand. Yes, I wanted tea. Lavender, I think. We ran out.
Lavender's my favorite.
Yes, you told me.
I don't think so.
That was the first time?
We've never discussed tea before.
Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I'm just worried about you.
So is Dax. She took me to an arcanist. Well, technically 3 of them.
You met the Matthiases.
Yes. Interesting fellows. I told them what happened to me when I was trapped.
That you experienced your past, present, and future. I thought you said those memories were fading.
I'm not sure. I've been confused. I know things I shouldn't. Some days, my memories are consistent with Dax's. Other days, they're not. The Matthiases think I was trapped in a temporal reality. What I saw were possible pasts and futures, but not necessarily true.
You said I changed things for the freelancers. That we become legends.
I don't remember everything I saw. It comes in flashes. Besides, it's probably wrong.
But it could be right.
Even if it was, would you really want to know?
I'm not a delicate flower, Cardea. If you remember something, please tell me.
Okay. You restore the freelancers to their former glory, but an ancient enemy returns. And this time, humanity fails. You fail.
Not gonna happen.
How can you be so sure?
Because I know myself. What you saw, it's a fantasy. It's not real.
I wish I had your confidence.
First step is sorting out these memories. There has to be a way to tell which ones are genuine.
In time, the false memories might disappear. Right now, all I can do is ask. I rely on those answers.
But can you live like that?
Yes, I can. You survived the Heart of Rage. I'll survive this.
Hey, Bryn.
Oh, freelancer. Hello.
Everything okay? You seem preoccupied lately. That's not like you.
What? Yes. No, just distracted.
Talk to me, Bryn. I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm writing.
And it looks like it's troubling you.
I'm writing stories.
What?
No, for the love of all Gazax. Have you ever heard of the Crimson Lancer?
The radio show? It's one of Halleck's favorites.
You know it? Who's your favorite character? Wait, forget I asked. I don't want to ruin this already tenuous friendship.
So,
The show just doesn't go the way it's supposed to. When my brain needs a rest from my work, I rewrite the show. Myself. So it's better.
but why not just add to it? Why change it?
I suppose. Things can't always go the way I want them to. Here or in the field. But when I rewrite the shows, everything goes exactly according to plan. My plan.
Does anyone else ever read it?
My work is very well received.
By whom, exactly?
I have no idea. I post them on a board downstairs under a different name. I get the most appreciative letters from Crimson Dancer 69.
You've got to let me see them. They sound excellent.
If you find the board, you too can send feedback. Unless you think Anson dating Kista is a good idea, then I don't want to hear it.
I would love a...
Hello.
Hi, Brundle.
Fair warning. I am in a dark and foul mood.
Any way I can cheer you up?
There's a chance. You could help me with some perspective.
I'll try. What's going on?
My foot traffic initiatives were defeated. I've made zero progress on the loose cables hazard. And my proposed standing water bylaw is now dead.
That sounds tough. So what's your plan?
My plan is to leave the fort.
If you ask me, I think you should stay.
That's kind of you to say, but my future lies in Anthem.
Why would you move to the capital?
Because it's filled with bureaucrats and politicians who like making rules and consider personal safety a priority. Those are my kind of people.
They are, huh?
It's terrible to admit, but I feel I've wasted my life trying to make this fort a better place to live.
I think you've made this fort better.
Why do you say that?
Because you've always been more than just a safety guy.
That's true. I've always loved maintenance.
Yeah, you've made a real difference there, right?
Well, we've cleaned up the market. We're improving facades, and our horticulturalist has done some lovely planting. You've just made me realize I have made our fort a better place to live.
You sure have.
And I have unfinished business here.
What's that?
The fountain in the courtyard still isn't functioning.
You sound determined.
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a fountain to fix.
This is nice. Secret spot?
Yeah, takes a little extra to quiet Cypher's mind.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Just questioning the nature of existence. Why I'm here, why you're here, the Shapers, the Anthem, life, friendship, hope.
So, just the little things. Would you rather be alone?
No, I'm glad you're here. You know, when you first showed up at Princess Sim's, I wasn't sure this was going to work out.
So then why call Tassin?
I was desperate.
Thanks.
Actually, any hesitation was more about Halleck than you. I wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said, welcome aboard, it's fantastic. I've watched him come alive since you came back. He's up early, working on his suit, poring over maps, humming. Thank you for that.
Never mind Halleck and me. What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to send Sentinels in, probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that, I'm mostly upset that I won't ever hear the anthem again. That's crazy, right?
Seems to have that effect on people.
Plus, I've hurt my oldest friend.
Where is he?
I don't know, he doesn't speak to me much.
Look, I get it. But please don't take all the blame. I've brought you something. Owen gave it to me.
Owen?
Fun story for another time. What do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Yes, of course. Why didn't you lead with this?
You're my friend. I was listening, you know, like a good person.
This is amazing. Have you told Tassin?
Not yet. I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, you know, lying.
Fair point. Well, he's not. I'm gonna let her know we're back in action.
Okay, I'll meet you at Halleck's Javelin in the Enclave.
Halleck.
We'll figure it out. Our people need us to stop the Monitor. No one, nothing's more important.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do this.
Hey, you know how Karila had that package and then I accidentally killed that guy and you told me to go to the authorities?
Yeah?
So I told the Sentinels everything, and at first, they were not super understanding. Their commander, Vul, thought I was some kind of vicious killer. But after interrogating me, he finally realized I wasn't. I'm in the clear now, but they'd sure like to speak with Karila.
I'll bet they would. Did you give them the package?
I sure did. That thing caused a lot of trouble.
Did you ever find out what was inside?
It was Ember.
The package was filled with Ember?
Must have been worth a lot of money. Crazy what people do for Ember, huh? I just hope Karila will be okay.
I think she can look after herself. She'll be okay.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but I won't miss all the action. Although, this experience might be good for my acting.
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know it. Aruna.
Freelancer. Doing well? Lots of talk about you around town.
Nice things, I hope.
Mostly complimentary. Though I do wonder if the tales have grown in the telling. Apparently, you're the best at, I believe the phrase is, six punching.
Six punching is one of my many skills.
Right below javelin sky zooms and pew-pew projectiles?
You're making fun.
No!
What have you been up to?
Taking a few days off. Checking messages from Anthem. I've got another expedition lined up after that.
What is it you actually do? Matthias said you knew things about reality.
Sort of. I study the effects of conflicts between the Anthem of creation and Shaper constructs.
Meaning?
My theory is that the Anthem is like a river, carving the landscape as it rushes on. Shaper constructs are dams built to harness that awesome power for... well, we don't know. And where the river meets the dam, chaos, turbulence.
You study that turbulence.
Exactly.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Never thought of it that way.
Oh, I've come up with various analogies to explain things to people who aren't Arcanists. You probably have a better understanding of our world than most, being a freelancer.
I protect people from the turbulence. I don't always understand it.
We're two sides of the same coin, aren't we? I observe. I learn why things happen. And you stop people from being washed away when the dam breaks. And they all break eventually.
Tell me about it.
All right. I'm gonna get more tea. Talk to you soon.
Layton, how are things?
Do we know each other?
I'm a freelancer. We spoke before. You told me you defected from...
Of course, of course. I'm sorry. I remember now. My wife wants me to make new friends. Not doing a good job of it, am I?
You okay?
I don't think so. No, there's a fog. Too much time thinking about the past.
It might help if you talk about it instead.
I was a different man back then. Your opinion of me, it will change.
Whatever happened, it's probably worse in your mind than it actually was.
I wish that were true. For some things, there's no fog. It's all too clear.
Let's hear it.
I was a Dominion cipher, a surveillance tool of the state directed against our own people. I tracked their movements, their plans, their sedition. I was very good at this. I was the unseen hand keeping the flock in line. When I caught one straying, they died. Many strayed.
That couldn't have been easy.
Easier than what came next. I also had physical talents, strength, agility, marksmanship. The Dominion put these to use. I was sent abroad on missions. I hunted enemy ciphers, then mentally tortured them to extract information. They begged me to end their agony. which I did, putting a bullet in the source of their pain, their skull. There were so many of them, I lost track. So, what do you think of me now, freelancer?
I'll give you credit for being honest. That was some seriously unvarnished truth.
A truth that I can't seem to reconcile with myself. I did those things.
I can see why your wife is concerned about you.
More than anything, I want to be the man she thinks I can be. The other day, I helped a woman and her boy churn some butter. It was simple. It was real. It's the life I want.
What's holding you back?
The memories don't just vanish.
Your wife mentioned that you've been talking to yourself?
The curse of being a cipher. It's all a jumble. A single word could lead to a memory, and then another I thought I'd forgotten. When I'm thinking, I don't realize it's out loud sometimes.
What's bothering you?
A name. A woman. Aurora. It keeps repeating. She was... Damn headache. I can't remember.
It's okay. If it's too painful...
Aurora is expendable. Collateral damage is acceptable. The state has decided. The state has decreed.
What?
I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know who she was or what I did, but I can feel it.
Whatever happened with her, I think it's tearing you apart.
Can I ever be whole again?
Talk to your wife. Nadira could help. She's worried about you.
No, the shame. Not until I understand this. I need some time to think.
I understand.
You know what name I don't miss?
Brought you something, Halleck.
Woo-hoo! This is good!
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn shield work.
Owen.
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
That's nice of him, I guess. Two-faced bastard. Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team. My ego. That was probably hard to say to my face, but I needed it. Thanks for the kick in the ass, partner. Has Faye seen this? 'Cause I can't figure this out on my own.
As luck would have it, here she is.
Halleck?
Faye?
I am so sorry.
No, Faye. I am sorry. I used to be the best damn freelancer in all of Bastion, but not anymore. Pisses me off. I forced you to go behind my back because I didn't want to be a burden.
Caring about a friend isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Oh, we'll take care of this. You go make sure everything else is ready to head into that storm.
Got it.
Okay.
It is only right a freelancer is the first to
Thanks.
Busy? Check in when you can. Hey, got time to check in? Enclave success needs to be shared, right? All of us getting out there, getting the work done. That's what it's about.
Hello again, Merelda.
Hi, freelancer. Don't worry, I know who you are.
How are you doing?
A little better each day.
I'm glad to hear it.
It was rough going for a bit. You were everything I'd hoped Serrano would grow up to be.
I'm flattered.
It's tried letting go.
Serrano sounded like a great kid. You'll always have memories of the good times.
There were plenty of those.
You're feeling better?
A lot of crying. I looked at paintings I made of her. She was something special.
Must feel like a weight is lifted.
I won't lie. Looking at you now, part of me still wants you to be Serrana. When you walk by, well, for a moment I think it's her. The illusion's been so real.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause trouble.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's made me realize I need a change of scenery. Maybe reach out to my sister in Anthem. Build a new life. Maybe even start painting again.
Sounds like a great idea.
I thought so. And if I don't see you, then thank you again. And goodbye.
Take care.
How's it going? How's it going? Buddy! Yeah, hi.
Good day to you. How are things shaping up?
You good? I'm good.
Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff. We may just have what you're looking for.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
You expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the Heart of Rage. Not the first time for you either. All part of the adventure, right?
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I wouldn't know you if you did. I took my son to the platform earlier. We watched the freelancers take off. He said he's going to fly out there and do something awesome. It's not the worst dream to have.
Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
I run routine maintenance checks. I probably could.
What?
I'm kidding. I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
Once I get to these coordinates, what am I looking for?
Another book? An engraving? Perhaps a scroll buried in an ancient library.
So, you don't know?
I'm sure we'll know when we see it.
So you don't know what we'll find, but what do you hope it is?
Knowledge.
That's it, huh? What about treasure or some kind of weapon?
Knowledge is the only thing that matters.
Almost there. I'll let you know what I find.
Coordinates reached. Anything yet? The attack of all. Nature will reclaim abandoned places and Wolven guard their territory fiercely. It will be impossible to continue exploring if they aren't dealt with. What a shame. Clear on what it is. It seems deactivated. There was mention of a vibrational frequency in the manuscript. Perhaps it gets directed in a pulse through a javelin. A device that imbues an object with a finely tuned energetic resonance. Of course. Once charged with the resonance, the stone becomes a key.
Hear that? Felt something.
The tumblers of a lock falling into place.
And there's a hum. Barely perceptible. I think there's power being diverted to another section of the ruin.
You need 3 more energy stones. Maybe following their power will help you find them.
Does look a bit like I'm in the guts of a giant safe.
I think that's exactly where you are. Need to match the right symbols.
Something's getting the scorpions riled up.
Wait! Instruments detect minor glitches in the system. Ancient mechanics. Deterioration over time. Resonance is off. I need to transmit signal pulses through your javelin to compensate. You must stay close. Now you just have to get it in place. Try not to lose it.
My stuff is still up. Manuscripts, messages. It's a bit much.
I see what you mean. I'm sure Moore had his reasons.
That definitely did something again.
Progress. Halfway there.
Why has no one tried to do any of this before?
Without the frequency found in the Elysian manuscript, the system could not be triggered.
Right. Of course.
Do you know what symbols to use this time?
I'll look around for clues. Got the third stone. Those symbols. Stay close?
Yes, please. Don't stray too far again. I need to make sure the stone is charging properly.
Got it. Returning the last stone to the center.
For helping me with this.
Anytime. I enjoy picking up heavy things and putting them down again. Also, I assume I'm getting paid.
Yes, of course.
I accept payment to the sandwiches as well, just so you know. Stones in place.
Burning that frequency through your...
Oh, crap. Make something angry.
Energetic vibrations from the stones are likely causing distress in sensitive wildlife.
How long will it last?
I'm not sure. Almost. Please. Hold on. It's all done. Safeguards removed. Locks unlocked.
All right. Let's see what's in here.
It's done. The lockbox is open. It looks like scrolls, documents, a lot of them. Knowledge, as I hoped and predicted. Will you bring everything back to the fort?
On my way.